Let me start with something that most people don't want to hear. Income doesn't usually increase because people work harder. It increases because people change how they operate inside the system. That's why you'll see two people with similar intelligence, similar education, and similar opportunities end up in completely different financial positions 10 years later. One feels stuck, the other keeps moving forward. Not because of luck, not because of shortcuts, but because of habits. Quiet ones, the kind that don't feel dramatic in the moment, but compound slowly and relentlessly over time. Today, I want to walk you through 7 habits that consistently increase income and make long-term wealth possible. These aren't hustle tactics. They're not motivational slogans. They're system-level behaviors. And once you adopt them, your income trajectory changes, often without you forcing it. Let's begin with the first. Habit 1. Close the learning gap. The system leaves open. This is the most important habit on the list, and the one almost everyone overlooks. Formal education teaches you how to earn a salary. It teaches you how to follow rules, meet expectations, and perform inside predefined structures. What it rarely teaches you is how money actually works, how income scales, how leverage is created, how ownership changes outcomes, how taxes, debt, and incentives shape decisions. That creates a learning gap. And if you don't close that gap yourself, you stay trapped inside the default path. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The system isn't designed to make you wealthy. It's designed to make you functional, reliable, predictable, replaceable. People who increase income consistently do one thing differently. They become self-directed learners. They don't wait to be taught. They read books. They watch long-form content. They listen to podcasts. They study how money moves in the real world, not because they enjoy theory, but because understanding the system changes how effort converts into income. When you understand leverage, you stop trading only time for money. When you understand incentives, you stop fighting the system and start positioning yourself within it. This habit alone can change everything. If you feel like you're working hard, but progress feels slow, this next habit explains why. Habit 2. Stop letting other people's opinions control your decisions. This habit quietly destroys more income potential than almost anything else. Most people don't realize how much their decisions are shaped by perception. What will people think? What if I fail publicly? What if this looks stupid? There's a psychological phenomenon called the spotlight effect. It explains why we feel like everyone is watching us. In reality, everyone is focused on their own lives. People who increase income break free from this early. They stop optimizing for approval. They understand something most people don't. No one is keeping score of your life, and the fear of judgment often costs more than failure ever will. Because fear keeps you from starting, from asking, from experimenting. Income grows where action happens, not where comfort lives. When you stop managing other people's opinions, your opportunity set expands dramatically. And this leads directly to the next habit, because fear often disguises itself as logic. Habit 3. Question no, instead of accepting it as final. Most people hear no and stop. They assume the door is closed. People who increase income interpret no differently. They see it as feedback, not a verdict. They understand something critical. There are many paths from point A to point B. One rejection doesn't invalidate the goal. It only invalidates that specific route. This habit changes how you respond to setbacks. Instead of quitting, you reroute. Instead of waiting for permission, you create alternatives. Income growth is rarely linear. It's built through persistence combined with flexibility. The system rewards people who keep adjusting while others give up at the first obstacle. And once you understand that, your relationship with money itself begins to change. Habit 4. Understand that money out. Often leads to more money. In this habit makes many people uncomfortable. Because we're taught to protect money at all costs. But people who increase income understand a crucial distinction. Spending on consumption drains resources. Spending on leverage multiplies capacity. That might mean paying to save time, paying to learn faster, paying to remove bottlenecks, paying to scale effort. They don't spend recklessly, but they don't freeze either. They understand that refusing to invest in leverage often costs more in the long run than the money saved. Time is the constraint, not money. Once you see time as the real bottleneck, your decisions shift. You stop asking, "How do I spend less?" and start asking, "What increases my output per hour?" That question alone changes income trajectories. But even with leverage, many people still sabotage themselves in one subtle way. Habit 5. Detach from lifestyle comparison. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy wealth-building momentum. Social media amplifies this. You see other people's highlights, their holidays, their purchases. What you don't see is context, debt, stress, trade-offs. People who increase income opt out of this game. They don't measure progress by lifestyle, they measure it by trajectory. They anchor themselves to meaning, a long-term narrative, a future version of life they're intentionally building. This makes short-term restraint easier because they know exactly what they're trading it for. Comparison trades your future for someone else's present. And once you stop comparing, something surprising happens. You start moving faster. Habit 6. Take action before you feel ready. This habit has one of the biggest impacts on income growth. Most people wait. They wait for confidence, they wait for clarity, they wait for the perfect plan. But income doesn't respond to thinking. It responds to feedback. People who increase income start before they feel ready. They let action refine direction. They understand a simple sequence. Action creates feedback. Feedback creates clarity. Clarity improves outcomes. Overthinking delays growth. Action accelerates learning. And learning compounds. The cost of inaction compounds quietly. The cost of action teaches quickly. Here's where everything comes together. This final habit determines whether progress sticks. Habit 7. Build systems. Instead of relying on willpower. This is the habit that sustains everything else. Income growth is not powered by motivation. It's powered by systems. People who build wealth don't rely on discipline. They design environments where good decisions happen automatically. They automate saving. They simplify choices. They reduce friction. Instead of trying harder, they make things easier. They understand that willpower is unreliable. Systems are not. Over time, effort decreases while results improve. That's the quiet advantage. Bringing it all together. None of these habits create overnight success. That's not the point. They change your trajectory. They slowly tilt the odds in your favor. Income increases become more predictable. Opportunities appear more frequently. Stress decreases. Momentum builds. Not because you worked yourself into exhaustion, but because you aligned your habits with how income and wealth actually grow. Most people focus on tactics, but tactics change. Habits don't. These 7 habits quietly shape outcomes whether you notice them or not. This channel exists to make those systems visible, so you stop guessing, so you stop blaming yourself, and so you can build a life where your income supports your goals instead of constantly chasing them. This is the Hidden System.